What up, though? My name is Bobby.
And I'm Veronica.
And we are the Browns.
We'd like to welcome you to a special pre-Valentine's Day episode of
Breaking Bread with the Browns.
So you know Valentine's Day is coming
Valentino.
up. Hence our red.
Coordinate.
But tonight we wanted to come to you guys and give you a few tips on how we've dealt with Valentine's Day down through the years. And some key things you would want to take away from our experiences to bless your marriage.
So what does Valentino Day be, Rob?
To me, because we know Valentine's Day had something to do like with the slaughter of a lot of people, but for me, Valentine's Day, I mean, it's a special day, right? But like how Bobby and how our marriage has worked, days like Valentine's Day, and if you're from Michigan, our Detroit or Sweetest Day, it's not like a...
Which is the man's day.
It's not like a super big deal for us. But it is a special day. We normally will definitely try to do something for the kids. Bobby always does something special for the girls.
Well, for the girls in general, for my daughters, what I do is, since my oldest daughter was in kindergarten, even my baby girl has been in kindergarten, every Valentine's Day I get roses, which is colorful roses, not red, for every girl in her classroom, but I give her something special like a rose, maybe a teddy bear. The key thing is to cater to them, to show them how man should treat them, and as they get older, man better come better than just some flowers. Average woman get flowers, they get happy. Don't get happy off of flowers. You better come with his A game.
Amen. So Gabby has come to expect that, and Deja, I think that's awesome. We always just try to give them a little something, and then for us, we always use that as a time to kind of steal away.
We're stealing away this week?
I hope we stealing away. Now, it was a time we couldn't steal away, and we will talk about that.
We stole away all right.
We did. We'll talk about that tonight. But see what I have to deal with? We'll talk about that, but definitely what Valentine's Day is. Just a special day. I mean, but technically one key thing that Bobby always drills home, and he is like known for, is like every day should be like
Valentine's Day.
Right?
Every day you should love me. Every day I should love you. It shouldn't be a special occasion for something that should technically be every day. I think the build-up of every day made the occasion just even more beautiful.
Right. So are you saying that every day you should be doing
something?
So give me some examples.
Well, it shouldn't be, first of all, the sexiness of the red. It should not be a Valentine's Day to have the red essence. Not just red as what you're wearing, but, you know, the sexiness in the bedroom, much as catering, flirting like you're doing right now to me right now. It should be every day that should be considered to give you flowers. It should not be just a holiday to bring forth flowers or a gift. Every day I hit that door is a gift. Okay?
Amen.
Because when I walk through there, I'm a present from God to my wife, the same way for her to me.
Oh, yeah.
But it should. But the key thing now, she's gonna unwrap this present. I don't know, but it is that essence. Like when you hit the door and I see you, should be like, it makes me warm in my heart. It should not make me wait to that one day a year that I gotta go take us out to eat. I gotta spend money. See, the Valentine's Day for the outside these walls is money. It shouldn't be money. It should be from the heart. That's the whole color of the red aspect, that it comes from your heart.
Okay, so I like that. So basically,
you do.
I do. You should be thinking about your spouse every day. Don't just limit yourself to Valentine's Day doing something special. You can make each day special, and it doesn't even have to cost a lot of money. Like we've talked about in times past, Bobby tries to make sure he has my sweet treats. That like makes my day because I love sweets, and that's not something that costs a lot of money. Now he knows that my love language is really things, right? So like flowers, he knows like I don't really like things like that, right? But that was something that we had to work through early on because he would send flowers, and I would just kind of feel like that's not tangible, you know, like. Yeah.
Oh, it's so
flowers are gonna die. You know, I want something.
Oh, she want diamonds and pearls, baby. That's what she want.
Doesn't have to be diamonds.
Where she goes, she want bling bling.
Well, I want something that I can have, forever, for a long period of time, whereas flowers are gonna die. But make sure that you are catering to your spouse. And I love what you said, like a present, right? That's tip number one. Make sure that you are doing something for your spouse every day. Don't just hold out for Valentine's Day to be this big extravagant occasion and then you forget about them for the rest of the year.
364 days left.
Yes. So thing number two, I know I said that there was a time when we could not steal away, right? So when money was tight. So you may not be able to go on a trip. You may not be able to leave. You may not even be able to get a hotel, right?
Yeah.
So when we were in our lean times, we still...
lean.
That's a nice way to put it. When we were in our lean times, there were a lot of things that we would do because that time period lasted for a couple of years, right?
It's funny right now, but whatever.
So, to God be all the glory. So, sometimes I would incorporate the kids, right? So, when Bobby would come home, we would have like the house clean. We would have it smelling just the way he liked. And I would make sure that I had cooked all of his favorite things, right? And I would have the kids kind of dressed up to make everything special. And I would be dressed up, you know, so everybody felt like they had a part or involved in kind of boosting daddy up, making the day special for him. And then once we put the kids down, we just would continue to make it special. Set aside not a lot of money. Already had my groceries, right? So, but just making the night special.
Thoughtful.
Yeah. And then when we were first dating, this is so long ago, and Bobby kept all of this, I did a treasure hunt for him.
Ah, that's when she loved me.
I love him now, y'all. So, but the treasure hunt, I basically just put little clues. I love games. For those of you that know me, you know I love games and trivia.
She's competitive.
So I put little trivia questions like all around. Think kind of like the Amazing Race, or like in his car when he came home from work. And each clue would lead to a different clue. But I also had like a scripture card attached. So then once he got to the final card, like it might have been candy, one thing said like I will shower you with flowers, so I had like a bouquet of flowers wrapped around the shower head.
She was working on it. She was working on it real tough then.
I would kiss the ground you walk on, so I had Hershey kisses leading to the room. So just little things like that. Look at them, y'all. So,
I ain't seen that in about 20 years, so. Man, that was about 19 years ago, wasn't it?
Almost, but those little things, like you see how he's smiling, it's been that long, he still remembers that. Like that's still, it was special, even though we didn't have a lot of money. But you can be thoughtful. Google is your friend, especially now. Back then we weren't Googling like we are now. And
also it's important for us as parents, you gotta understand, you think about what you've seen before. You was coming as a kid. For us as men, have you seen a man ever cater to your mom? Have you ever seen a man really loving your mom? And so a lot of times men, as men, we don't know how to do these things with our wives. We never seen it. Much as wives never seen their mother cater to their husband. So, or whoever. So it's something you gotta find niche for yourself. And that's something we have done, learn how to make it work for us, include the kids. But when they get older, they know how to give this to their kids. And so we become grandparents in futuristic aspect. It'll be the same effect because our grandkids will be able to see and enjoy. And that's when that love comes in place.
Yeah, and it's like you said, it's a good example for them. They're excited because they're like, what are you doing, mommy? Or what are we doing?
What are we doing?
You know, what are we doing this year for Valentine's Day? And then third, if you do have a little bit of money, right? And you can do something special. I want to give a shout out to a couple that we love, very near and dear to our hearts. I don't know if they're going to be watching tonight, but the Taylor family, right?
Yeah.
And Cassandra, she, her husband, right? Shout out to Daryl. He basically gives her a gift every day leading up to Valentine's Day. So beginning February the 1st. I thought that was like an awesome idea. So each day it's just a little trinket building up to Valentine's Day, right? So can you imagine every year the excitement like that she has leading up to, like, oh God, February 1st, you know, what am I gonna get every day? And it's not like diamond rings every day or anything like that, but just little thoughtful thing. See, this wine gets. He talking some candy.
Well, that's being thoughtful.
Yeah, that is. But I'm just saying.
See what I'm saying? Another thing is very important. We here, because it took us almost 20 years to get here. You got to be sensitive with the other person is giving you. It takes time for a person to really hit that spot to learn what you like, what you don't like. But it's sensitive. You got to be able to be receptive, but also give it back in the right way.
That's true. So he's probably saying that because I am very straightforward. But my thing is, I don't want you to keep wasting your money, you know, and what?
What?
So we did have to navigate that space and just kind of learn, but we learned, right? But if you do have a little bit of money, that's a cool tip like the Taylors do, or just setting up each day leading to Valentine's Day. Like this week, Bobby knows I like surprises, so I probably just won't know anything. It's hard to keep
a surprise for someone who is nosy and someone who want to know everything and where you going, who you with, you know.
That's
so,
the
what
thrill for me though, is that it's a surprise, right? So that was a good point. Like, know your spouse, kind of know what they like.
Are
they
got a stiff on her,
sentimental?
like, no.
I'm not really sentimental, but I like surprises. I like trivia. I like to try to figure things out. So knowing that something is happening, right, but I don't know what it is, I'm asking questions all through the week. Should I dress? How should I dress? Are we going somewhere? Like, he's not giving me anything. But take time out to plan something nice. That's your... I don't know if y'all can hear this. Take time out if you do have money to plan a weekend getaway, especially if you have children. Even if you're going to a hotel in town just for one night. Guess what? Your wife doesn't have to cook. She doesn't have to
I
make
think
up
she's trying
the
to tell
bed.
me something.
She doesn't have to clean up after anybody. Like, that is a break within itself. Well, he's going to do whatever he's going to do. Hopefully you already have everything lined up. So... do you?
Stiff arm. None.
We're gonna find out, y'all, because we'll be back next Monday. So we're gonna leave you guys with a challenge. If you have not made plans for your spouse for this Valentine's Day, today is Monday, right? You have enough time to try to set some plans. But if you don't have a lot of money, go to the Dollar Tree, right? Pick out your spouse's favorite candy. They sell candles, candle holders, and wine glasses at the Dollar Tree.
That's right.
We challenge you to try to do something special for the rest of the days in this week leading up to Valentine's Day. And then go out with a bang. So you can do that if you have money or if you don't. If it's a lean year or if it's a fat year, right?
Right. And I encourage the men, those that have daughters, cater to your daughter the same way. Because it's very important to understand my daughter is watching me how I treat her mom. And so as I love on her and I do certain things for her, I do it for her. To keep it the balance for her to, as she get older, she understand how she can be treated as a lady. So encourage every father and every husband to be very sensitive to that.
So remember, every day should be treated like Valentine's Day. Your spouse is a gift, as Bobby said, or a present for you to unwrap daily and love on them.
I'm in a little way as a gift.
I hope I will have paid for you already and own my gift.
Oh, you own it?
Well, I'm not buying my own gift, so how you on that way?
I don't know.
See? So, every day is Valentine's Day. Even if it's a lean year, you can still make it special by just doing certain things around the house. Run a bath. Give a foot massage daily.
Message.
And if it's not a lean year, then plan a mini getaway, even if it's just for one night, right? So we challenge you for the next 4 days, do something special for your spouse each and every day. If you have a tradition that you already have for Valentine's Day, we're asking that you guys leave it in the comments section below or email it to us at breakingbreadwiththebrowns@gmail.com, because we want to kind of start compiling a list like we told you about our friends, the Taylors. Those things, just to give you guys ideas, because sometimes you know, we get in the area where we might not be creative, we can't think of something, we want to start to build, a resource. Make sure you leave your name, and then if you have a picture of you and your spouse, be sure to add that as well, or you can email that to us and leave your comment down below. So we want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Again, break bread.
Break bread.